Hi everybody, greetings from Sarah. I'm super excited to be bringing you another video tutorial today using the envelope punch board to make handmade envelopes. So all the instructions you need are right here on the board, and there are 3 charts featuring all the measurements you need to make various sizes of envelopes. We'll be focusing on the middle chart today, and our card size is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We'll need an 8 by 8 piece of paper, and the measurement we need to know is 3 1/2 inches. So we'll just slide the paper along the top here until the left side reaches the 3 1/2 mark on the ruler. So I've pre-cut a piece of the Designer Series paper, Nature's Poem. It's 2-sided. I want this to be the inside and this to be the outside, so I'm going to work with this side facing up. We're going to slide the paper in all the way to 3 1/2, which is the measurement on the chart here. The first thing you do is punch, and then use the butter knife tool that comes with the scoreboard to score all the way to the edge of the paper. And then you're going to rotate the paper and line up that score line you just made with this pointer here on the punch. So from this point on, you don't need to worry about measuring ever again. You just line up your score line and punch again and score. And rotate the paper. Line up your score line. Punch. Score. And rotate the paper. One more time, line up your score line. Punch and score. As long as your last score line meets up with your first score line, you're all set. So now we're going to insert into the back of the punch, line it up to the left and the right, and punch to round off the corners on our envelope. And then we can do that with all 4 sides. Just make sure that when you're inserting the paper into the punch that you line it up with that right angle there, or you'll get a wonky corner. Last corner here. And then we can move the scoreboard out of the way and fold and adhere our envelope. Now we're going to fold and burnish all of our score lines for the envelope. I use the butter knife tool and I fold and burnish to keep the envelope flat once it's finished. I like to fold and burnish in the order that I'm going to adhere the pieces so that when I'm unfolding, I know where to stick the tape down. Whoops. Okay, one last flap here, and then we can burnish the top flap, and I'll show you where to stick the tape. I'm going to be using tear-in tape from Stampin' Up! Because it's a good sturdy tape and it's going to hold the envelope together without having to wait for it to dry. You could also use multi-purpose liquid glue right here and here, but then you have to hold on to it and wait for it to dry. So I'm going to get out my tear-in tape because I don't need scissors for this, and it goes right on. I just stick it on and then tear it off where I want it to end. Quick and easy. Some tape for this side. And then I'm going to use the burnishing tool to burnish the edges a little bit extra so that they come off with a little no nonsense most of the time. Apparently it didn't work this time. There we go. Okay, once the backing is off the tape, then I can just fold up that bottom flap and stick it down, and our envelope is complete. You can put a card inside, you can put confetti or candy inside, and you can mail these. You just want to put a little label on the front. Have a great day.